go to my wife. We've been together for almost 20 years, and she's definitely my voice of reason in most situations.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Go to my wife. First musician I thought was cool was probably Mike D from the Beastie Boys.
And if we're being like really honest, like Vanilla Ice probably, you know. But after that, I guess like Pearl Jam was my favorite, like first favorite band or something.
The very first rehearsal of Good Charlotte, Billy wasn't there yet, but the first one with Billy was in that little shack we were living in behind your mom's house.
Yeah.
And we were like, us and Billy had become friends, and Billy loved, like, you know, he had dreads, he loved Korn and Deftones, and I was like, man, it would be cool to have a little bit of like a heavier element in our band. You want to jam with us? And then it was like, that was it.
Yeah.
One practice.
Brought in like a pedal board that was like this big, and they're like, what? Yeah, it was fun though.
You were like, let's try this dissonant chord.
It's kind of fun when you do like this, you know, your whole life, and then you try something that's the total opposite. And I was like, man, this was fun. Yeah. But you know, we'll talk about the very first one. You know.
The very first one was me and Joel and Paul, and it was Paul teaching me like I could barely play guitar. I mean, I had gotten this guitar given to me for Christmas from a guy that my mom knew, and I was making up chords, and some of them were real, some of them weren't. And Paul taught me, I think it was a Sweater Song by Weezer. And Paul taught me like that little opening riff, and we just kind of played that like over and over and over. First rehearsal after the hiatus was like. It was like
probably a show, right? We don't rehearse very much.
Well, I think we rehearsed.
No, we did.
It was like just like getting back in the studio. I mean, when we decided to do another record, we were all at my house, and all of our families and stuff. We were just having a get together, and we were kind of like, we should make some music, and it was just a really good vibe. And the rehearsal was the same way. It was just really good vibe. What's the first thing you do when you get off stage?
I mean,
I change clothes. Take a shower, change clothes.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I usually call home. Like, that's something I usually do before and after the show. I do, like, a quick call. I mean, that's a big part of being on tour. Like, we've all got wives and kids at home, and that's usually get off stage. Hey, what's up? Show's over. I'm chilling for a little bit. That's usually the first thing I do is I call. I check in at home real quick. But, you know.
I think that's actually first for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of checks in with their families. Yeah.
And then you get changed and all that stuff. But, yeah, that's the first thing I do when I get off stage.
Math. I was very young when I accepted that.
Probably sports when I was young. Yeah, I was not that athletic as a kid.
That's a hard one. I think they both at different times. You know, sometimes a certain riff will evoke certain lyrical emotions and lyrics, and sometimes lyrics will kind of decide what direction the music goes in. I would say Journey to the End by Rancid. That was, me and my brothers loved that song, and I was like, this is my favorite song ever.
I would say Tomorrow by Silverchair. I remember thinking these guys are like the same age as me, and they wrote this amazing song, and that like set me off. If they can do it, I want to do this too. So that was definitely the one song that really blew me away. I mean, I think it's different nowadays, man. Everywhere we go, I feel like it's all love. People come up and, oh, Good Charlotte, man, I love you guys. And I grew up with you guys. Yeah.
These days, it's like I grew up with you guys. That's or like someone I know grew up with you guys. I think that's the thing we hear the most. The first thing I ever really wanted to be was a Navy SEAL. Nice. There was a guy that was like from where we were from. There was a guy that was he was a hero in a terrorist attack in the 80s, and where we were from, you know, everyone talked about it, and I just thought that was like the most awesome, respectful thing, and knew his family, and I was like, man, I'd like to do something great when I grow up, and that was the first thing I really kind of thought of.
That's cool. I wanted to draw for Disney ever since I was a little kid and could pick up a pencil or crayon, like just draw for Disney. That was it since from a very young age.
And now you have.
And I have, yeah. Making dreams come true.
I also wanted to be a baseball player.
Probably nothing romantic. I mean, I started dating my wife when we were in high school, and we used to go to Taco Bell a lot, and that's probably like the least romantic thing you could do, but we spent a lot of early dates just going to get Taco Bell.
The go-to, I gotta feel like, is like go to the movies or something, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's
definitely
like
did
kids,
that. That's like definitely like a good first day.
young kids like go to. Can't go wrong. Go to a movie.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I kind of like don't really. I don't know. I'm always kind of pretty good with my decisions, even if I go, oh, I missed that. I'm always okay with it.
Yeah, you definitely live and learn about your mistakes. Simple things like when I'm home getting ready for tour and the kids want to do something, I'm like, guys, I got to pack, I got this, I got to do this. And then you leave on tour and you're thinking, man, I should take an extra 5 minutes to be like, hey, let's read an extra story or let's watch a show. And that's the stuff you got to live with, just, being a family man on tour. But those little things you got to realize that, sure, you got stuff to do, but, they're only going to be little ones. So take those extra 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think I missed a friend's birthday because we were on the road and I didn't even look at I just didn't look at the calendar, So I'm like, oh, I should have set a reminder. Even though we talk a lot, it's just like that random day.
I hate missing birthdays.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it.